Smoke is pouring out of it. The grain is burning, and it seems that the Russians inside set fire to it themselves. 26 September 1942. Sportanovka. We took this stinking village 3 weeks ago, man, but our supporting units haven't managed to clear the Bolsheviks completely from the area. The enemy grouping by the river has actually broken out and is pushing this way. We only have minutes to get organized. We don't have the time to set up defense right through the village. So we're going to pull back and let the Bolsheviks come to us. That will buy us a few minutes to get the machine guns in place. Get a defensive line set up in the old church. It is a solid building with good fields of fire through the housing blocks to the town hall, where the Russians will be attacking from. I want men on the machine guns. Cut the Reds down before they get close if you can. If you dig in, you should be able to hold the church. If they break into the church, either push them out or, if all else fails, pull back to the gullies behind. We must not retreat any further than that. This Russian attack stops here. Get to your positions! Los!
Come and make every shot count.
There! Over there! Ivan, there! Enemy machine gunner! There! MG! Machine gunner! This is war! Show no mercy for these Russians! Enemy down! Want it!
Shit, mă, că ăștia nu știu ce cu ei. O, viața mea. Ia să vedem ce mă dare foaia. Bun, sniper mă dă. Oh my god.
Again, we have crushed our enemies.
Perfect.
Stalingrad is no longer a city. By day, it is a cloud of burning, blinding smoke. It is a vast furnace, lit by the reflection of the flames. When night arrives, one of those scorching, howling, bleeding nights, the dogs plunge into the Volga and swim desperately to the other bank. The nights of Stalingrad are a terror for them. Animals flee this hell. The hardest stones cannot bear it for long. Only men endure. From the diary of an unknown German soldier. "6 October 1942. West of the tractor factory. We are on the approach to the factory district here. The overall plan is to squeeze the Reds into smaller and smaller spaces, probably in the factories themselves, then destroy them there. We have the right flank of the division and will lead the turn towards the tractor factory. So our task today, men, is to clear out the apartment blocks in front of us. Battalion believes that there is only a small Russian force holding the area, but they have the cover of substantial buildings that are reasonably intact, so be careful. The first step is to get across the gully and clear the blocks on the far side of the bridges. Look out for MG and sniper fire from the buildings around you, but keep pushing them. If the bridge is secure, rush for the propaganda house and take it. It has a basement, so remember that too. The Reds will be on the run, so push them through the so-called Potapova Park as quickly as you can. Use an MG or sniper to cover the open areas. Don't let them regroup. Finally, get into the general store building on the far side of the park. If they've lost everything else, expect them to dig in there. But get in there and finish them off. Good. Get to your start point, men.
Listen, all of you. Focus on the task. Follow my orders and you might just live through this campaign.
Ce aflat? Bă, dar ăștia nu mă mai apără și pe mine. Ce asta, frate? Da, du-te morții mătii de joc. Ia să vedem ce-au făcut ăștia. Așa. Unde sunt?
I can make it.
Am mă sus la etaj.
Does anyone see anything?
Paleu. Deci am tras după la un încărcător de glanț. Bun. Allah Akbar. Ia uite, ăsta n-are glanț. Bă, băiatule. iPhone 5. Atacați, mă, nu stați aici. Pens. Da, pens a fost. Da, că nici mai văd ce culoare să ai mei, ce culoare să ceilalți.
the battle for Germany. 7th October 1942. West of the tractor factory. Achtung, Männer, quickly. The Russians have got behind us. Damn gangster methods again. They're trying to do to us what we did to them yesterday and push us out of the block. This cannot happen. If they force us into the open ground beyond, we'll have no chance. The rest of the battalion will have to break through the Bolsheviks to join up with us. But that means we're on our own for now. But we've been in this situation before and won. Now we will do the same again. So, squad leaders, look to where you position your men. We can't afford heavy casualties, so be careful. They'll come in over that gully, so cover both bridges. Ideally, we can stop them before they break in. Rather than lose everyone, pull back to the propaganda house if you must. If you can't hold that, then fall back through the little park and all the way back to the general store building. But we must hold them somewhere in there, or we are finished. And we're not going to rot in some Bolshevik prison camp. Pick one of those objectives and hold it, to the last round. We have to hold out.
Stay focused. Ivan is most dangerous. Get
Again, we have crushed our enemies. Beiersdorf is now in hospital for the third time, wounded in the arm. Soon there will be no more men left. The 5th has today lost its 7th commander. All hell's been let loose in Pull out your satchel charge. Place it by that door and stand well back. Pull out your satchel charge. Place it by that door and stand well back. That's it. Take cover. Nice job. Now move over to that tank. Now that was basic explosives. Now anti-tank grenades. Take one of your anti-tank grenades. That's it. Toss it onto that tank and stand back. Now take out another satchel charge. Good. Toss the satchel onto the tank. Scratch one Panzer. Move over into the building across the street. This time we will use an anti-tank rifle. Move up to it and prepare. Good. Deploy the weapon in front of you. Open fire on the tank downrange. Excellent. And there's another Bolshevik Panzer destroyed. Remember, the anti-tank rifle has limited power, so target the weak spots on the enemy Panzer. Tracks, running gear, top deck and so on. Goodbye. Good luck. Victory! We'll all get Iron Crosses for this. 14th October 1942. 9th of January Square. Our attacks through this part of the city have stalled. Mostly against these damned Russian strongpoints they have set up in the ruins. We are only 300 meters from the river, and the landing stage bringing in their reinforcements. That is why this is so important to the enemy. Make no mistake, men, this will be a tough one. We aren't the first one to be thrown into this particular mess, so we'll do this right. Engineers, I want you to blow anything really stubborn to hell. I'm not losing the rest of the battalion for one damn house. So, listen carefully. We'll take it one piece at a time. Start with the Ruin-Voyentalk building and watch out for Bolsheviks high in the ruins. We take that, consolidate, then hit the next ruin. Sobolotny or some such Ruski name. Same danger above. MG and sharpshooter, cover high please. The rest of you, get in and blast anything that moves. Then we get to the piece everyone else has failed on. Pavlov's house. We need cover. MG and smoke to get across the street. Or just run like hell. We'll go in the west end and we have to clear it floor by floor. Work together. Cover each other. Once we've broken in at the west end, we'll work through the building to the east end and clear Herr Pavlov out of his damn nest. Alles klar? Good. Get to your positions and let's get this done. Good luck.
We are not cowards like the Russians, using dishonorable gangster tactics. We can still win this. Positions! I need rest. Forward! Take this objective!
Jawohl, mein Herr!
Don't get down! Return fire! It's ready to return fire! Enemy fire!
What the fuck, am scos bostanul meu dat. Ce armă asta, mă? O, de aia antitank. Pe încarc, are și 6 glanți. Ia zi, întorci arma mea. Hai, tărșarle, dă-i drumul. Dar cine a tras, mă, mâncați așa la doamne?
Secundin!
What the fuck? Mă știe peste tot ăștia.
Schützen, secure this area. Find cover. Scheiße! Pin down!
Enemy spotted! Enemy spotted! Infantry there! Ivan there!
Eu nu văd logica și care trage în mine, mă.
Enemy spotted!
Bă, băiatule, plin în clădirea asta de... Am înțeles, bun. Just kill us. Da, mă, așa o le-am citit eu.
Get us some backup, Truppenführer! We don't have enough to counterattack! Enough time to flush these towers out! This is clear!
dar nu le peste.
Enemy down!
Mort.
Squadrons in keep up!
Acum mai erau șpece în blocul ăsta, ceva, nu? Uite.
Ivan down!
Așa. Aici am făcut aia parcă, nu? Da, era un bloc cel pe acolo. How many of them are there?
Insane! We've never made it!
Forward! Takes this objective! With me! Los! Los! Stick with me! Schützen! Secure this area!
Jawohl, mein Herr!
Fight like animals! Fix this area for Deutschland! Take cover!
Ce ar nu văd pe asta, mă.
Over there, Ivan!
Nici nu era bun ăsta, aparent. Da, uite, și-au rămas aici. Nu cred. Vuzelă! Dărâmat ăștia tramvaiul pe aici.
Schützen! Secure this area! He's suppressed! Don't let up! Die! Cowards! Die! I'm hurt, but I will fight on.
Ce-au făcut, mă? Căzul de la etaj. Și iar,
User joined your channel.
Vă salut!
salut.
Salut!
Dar ce mă și nouă? Uf. Ăștia pe capit. Da, uite băjeți, tărșare.
Forward! Take this objective!
Nu mai are bandaje? Păi de ce nu mă luau soc? Ce cu arma asta, mă? Ce am spital? L-a scăpat?
He's suppressed! Don't let up!
Unde e arma, mă? Dar ce mă doarnă ăștia? Aha, mă. Squad leader.
Mi-au venit jucăriile.
Bun, bun.
Am pus pe WhatsApp.
Da? Am auzit un mesaj, dar s-a infiltrat în joc eu.
Ești infiltrat?
Da, ați băgat pe la gât. Dar-s mișto, Arthur. Se apropie camele.
Da, știu că sunt mișto, știi că ar fi mai ok ca site-ul. Dar eu le-am luat că le-am găsit la preț bun, că alea normal costă 150 de euro costă Yoku și încă vreo 70-80 de euro costă drăcia aia.
Bă, nu știu dacă sunt mai buni ca site, că îți dai seama. Da, de fapt, na, brandul. Dar... Costă o grămadă de bani și site-urile astea.
Știu. Am fost cât paci să iau după Amazon, era 130 de euro site cu tot cu quadrantul, știi?
Cum am eu, nu?
Da.
Despre ce jucării?
Yoke, pentru avioane.
Ah.
We have won the battle for Germany.
Jumătate de oră am stat la misiunea asta.
Dar ce joci?
Red Orchestra 2.
Nu știu ce.
Uite-te pe
E
live.
vechi?
Băi, nu știu ce
Attack
era,
and defense, assault and counter-assault, constant burning, yelling, mortar and artillery fire. Stalingrad has become a living hell. Rubble has become fortresses. Destroyed factories harbor deadly sharpshooters. Behind every lathe and every machine tool lurks sudden death. Every corner and every cranny threatens a sudden burst of automatic rifle fire. Every foot of ground has to be literally torn from the defenders. Oberst Herbert Zelle, Engineer Detachment.
Că saxi.
Stai așa la chezi acum.
Zic că e mișto că quadrantul ăla o să meargă și la farming, știi? Că are axi.
A, da. Păi uite, ai și pe Yoke, ai 3 de alea și ai și astea separat.
look for any weak areas in your training.
Am pus așa mâna pe el, e destul de tare.
La mine scârți o leacă ăsta, dar bine, am și umblat în el, omule, ce viteză. Mă dat ăștia în tank, băi, ești nebun? Eu sunt șoferul.
Ești ceea ce meriți.
There's also a large bin of main gun ammunition right behind you. Don't forget that the gauges beside the driver will give you an indication of all that damage, as well as the engine, which is mounted at the rear of the tank. This model of Panzer IV has a side slit allowing you some visibility to your side. Unbutton and look out the hatch. Look through the episcope. Drive forward, get the feeling of turning the Panzer. The tank weighs 30 tons, you can run small obstacles over. Good. Now move up to the commander's position. Just remember, if one of your crew is killed, you may have to crawl through the tank to replace him yourself. This takes time, but you will have to allow for. With your head in the cupola, you can look around in relative safety through the armored glass. Of course, you can unbutton completely for the best view. Obviously vulnerable to enemy snipers. Unbutton and look out the hatch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loaded! Move forward. Come on right here. Halt! Go left. Yes, sir. Left. Right, right. Yes, sir. Left. Left. Go left. Yes, sir. Right. Come on right here. Left. Halt. Backwards. Yes, sir. Halt. Yes, sir.
From here you can give the driver a location to move to. Try it.
Move
Now
out.
move down the street to the
Yes,
MG
sir.
range.
Move it. Come on right here. Los, los. Yes, sir. Turn forward. Yes, sir. Move forward. Right. Come on right. Left.
Good.
Left.
Panzer
Go
IV
left.
has two machine guns.
Right.
One in the
Go
hull,
right.
the other mounted coaxially with the main gun. Drop down to the hull gunner position. In this position, the hull MG can be damaged, as well as the tracks and the drive wheels outside. The main fuel tanks are behind you, under the turret floor. If they are hit, beware of fire. Use the hull MG and open fire on the targets. Good job. Now use the single shot mode. Open fire. Good job. Move up to the gunner seat in the turret. Here are many of the critical gunnery systems that can be damaged. The optics and the turret traverse, as well as the main gun itself.
Loaded.
Open fire with the coax MG on those targets.
Loaded.
Dar unde trebuie să trag?
Good shooting. Now move up to the commander's position. Now order your driver to move your tank up to the crest of the hill for the gunnery range.
Right! Jawohl, mein Herr. Left, yes, sir. Right. Right, left. Left. Jawohl, mein Herr. Go left. Left, yes, sir. Halt.
Now order your driver to move your tank up to the crest of the hill for the gunnery
Yes,
range.
sir. Forward! Jawohl, mein Herr. Right. Yes, sir. Right! Left. Jawohl, mein Herr. Right.
This will do.
Quick. Back
We will
up.
now practice gunnery. Remember to set range on the gun sight as needed. Move back to the gunner seat. Free fire, main gun, armor-piercing rounds on the target vehicles. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the vulnerable points on enemy vehicles. Each armor plate is of different thickness and angles. In general, you want to aim for the sides and rear to have the highest chance of penetrating an enemy. Position your tank to get shots as square on to the enemy as possible, to reduce the angle of impact of your round. Otherwise, you risk the round bouncing off. See? Another enemy tank through the gate and you're done. Goodbye. Good luck.
Loaded.
Loaded! Turn out. Yes, sir. Back up. Right. Jawohl, mein Herr.
Again, we have crushed our enemies.
Cam greu am terminat misiunea.
13th November 1942. Behind the Barricadi gun factory. Good morning, men. This attack is intended to clear the last Russian defenses before the river, so we can expect determined resistance. We have engineer and armored support, so let's make use of it. I want the armor to prioritize enemy infantry targets. Strong points holding up the infantry. Only take on enemy armor if you consider them a real threat to your support role, please. Stay on hand. Give the infantry cover and close support.
Bag.
13th. First, Building 81 to clear the assault route. It's a small building, take it quickly, and don't get held up. Beyond that, we need to get into that commissar house, the north side first.
This communist regime has a stranglehold on these poor souls.
Nu-ți place altă genă de joc, nu?
Their oppression.
Dar nu mă uit, eu sunt cu problema mea aici. Am uitat așa un pic, nu știu despre... Am văzut că era într-un tank.
Da, mă, da, cu misiuni cu tancul.
Move forward, yes, sir. Move forward. Jawohl, mein Herr. Left, yes, sir. Move forward. Go left. Jawohl, mein Herr. Turn left. Yes, sir. Loaded. Forward. Yes, sir. Loaded. Loaded.
Burn, Bolshevik bastard!
Loaded. Loaded. You're on the same team. Hold your fire. Loaded. Go for left. Yes, sir. Go left. Left. Come on right here. Right. Right. Yes, sir. Left. Go left. 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 Go left. Left. Come on right here. Right. Yes, sir. Right. Everything is operational, Panzerführer. Loaded. Loaded.
Enemy panzer destroyed!
Loaded.
Mi-a dat crash. Da, clar.